One again. Hello, everyone. Again, it is Lisa Axel 18. Just wanted to do another first impressions video of AC Origins. Kind of giggly to myself because when I recorded this clip, like I had a major glitch of that guy kind of just like hovering over me. But basically, so Assassin's Creed Origins takes place in ancient Egypt, which I think is like one of the best like time periods of history. Like I just love ancient Egypt because of like the pyramids and it's like I think their whole style and art and how the hieroglyphics and everything. It was just I thought it was an interesting point in time. I currently kind of am going into Egyptian themed clothing. Like, I have a few Egyptian themed dresses. I have one coming in the mail now from Dracula Clothing. Which, if you're kind of into the whole steampunk, goth, like, I think Dracula Clothing would be a really good place for you. Um, so. AC Origins, okay, basically this place takes place like many years prior to even the first Assassin's Creed with Altair. And I think it was about time that Ubisoft came out with like something before AC1 because I mean when Assassin's Creed 1 came out with Altair, it was basically the world had never seen an Assassin's Creed before. Like, this was brand new, it came on the scene, and it took off. Like, it is one of the most popular game franchises right now. Like, they even made a movie, which was Assassin's Creed, which I didn't care for it, because, to me, when you play Assassin's Creed, it's all about the time and history of where it takes place, and I felt like the movie made it more about the Animus than it did about what Assassin's Creed is basically all about, which is about the history and that you're an assassin and you kill the people of that time and era, which is actually true. It's the people that you assassinate in Assassin's Creed, they were killed at that time and place and everything. It's very interesting how they incorporate the whole history and like people who really did die or got assassinated. I mean, they really go into like they really do their research, honestly. But I really like AC Origins because you basically get a first person bird's eye view, and that's something. The one, like, you don't have a bird that's kind of basically following you around, and like you don't get a bird, just to have the eagle vision. Like, it's actually like true eagle vision, and it's very. I really like it. Like, I think that. I mean, because I've played all of the Assassin's Creed games, 1 all the way up to Syndicate, and I thought that Assassin's Creed 2 and Syndicate were the best ones that, Ubisoft made. But because Origins, I have to say Origins is their best game. It surpasses 2, it surpasses Syndicate. I just think it's so beautiful. Like, I feel like they actually took their time with, like, the different weapons you can have and everything. Like, I just feel like they actually took their time with this game because it's beautiful. Like, I kind of want to live in this game right now. It is just so beautiful, and like I think the worst Assassin's Creed game that Ubisoft came out with was Unity. I mean, they had a good idea, but the whole co-op thing and how glitchy it was, I feel like they were pushing Unity too much because they wanted to get it out when the PS4, Xbox Ones were coming out. So they wanted it to be one of the first games out there. And I really think that if they took their time with Unity, it would have been a very good game. But I just felt like Unity was rushed. I kind of felt like to a certain point that Syndicate was rushed. I like two years ago. I think it was about 2 years ago when they released Syndicate. I feel like they took their time with Origins, and I appreciate that from Ubisoft. Ubisoft, if you're watching this, I really do appreciate that whoever designed Origins, they actually took, like, you allowed them to take their time, or, take their time with this game, because I think it's absolutely amazing, and I'm pretty sure other people do too. What I like, the interesting twist is that, that basically this is how Assassin's Creed started, because to a certain point, I didn't even think about this until Origins came out, but I was always wondering, how did the Creed start? What promoted the Creed to start? And it's like, now, because I'm playing Origins, I'm curious. It's like, okay, so this is how the Creed starts. Like, this is not isn't like an official Creed, but they had to start somewhere. And I think doing it in ancient Egypt was probably great. I mean, they could have done it in Roman or Greek times. I think that would be very interesting in that point in time. But I didn't design the game. But I think whoever designed the game, they have so much respect for me, because I am currently going to school and to be a game designer, and I do want to work for Ubisoft. I have ideas. I'm not going to tell you guys my ideas, but because of now Origins, I want to take Assassin's Creed to the next level. Like, I think it can go to the next level. Like, there's so much more we can do. And then with advances in the, technology's only getting better. And, like, virtual reality is now onto the field, or on the table now. And I think virtual reality is going to be the thing that makes games better, and I think it's what is going to basically change the field of gaming. Basically, it's going to change the game completely. And I think, like, it's going to get to the point where maybe it's going to turn into that anime Sword Art Online, or SAO, or whatever it's called, where basically you're in the game itself. I don't know if, like, technology will go that far to where basically you're kind of in the Matrix, but I think that the way that the gaming industry is going is that virtual reality is basically going to change the whole field of gaming. And I really, really do believe that, because I saw a video on YouTube about RE7, Resident Evil 7 with virtual reality, and it was insane. And let me tell you something, guys. I can't play Resident Evil 7. It's way too scary for me. I can play Resident Evil, but I'm kind of a chicken. So, like, I can't even play The Evil Within all the way. But I can play The Evil Within 2, because The Evil Within 2 is not as scary. But, like, when it comes to, like, my understanding was with Resident Evil, they were going back to their horror days. And let me tell you something, they nailed it. And, like, just to see the virtual reality of when RE7, it's insane. A part of me wants to get the PlayStation VR and get Resident Evil 7 for the PlayStation, experience it for myself. I'll probably have nightmares for the rest of my life, but hey, sacrifices for the, for the betterment of gaming. Anyways, please like, subscribe, comment, share, tell your friends, and see you in the next video.